Today's video is going to feature the clothing module of my urban bug out bag. In the previous video, we covered your bug out loadout attire, the clothes that you wear on your person during a bug out scenario, and we tried to follow the gray man concept of blending in with your environment and not sticking out in a crowd. Well, this video is going to talk about the module itself, the individual clothing items that complement your bug out loadout attire. There's a lot to cover in this video, so I've included a PDF document. You can download it by clicking the link in the description box below. It has a list of all the items that are going to be discussed in this video. Let's just get right down to it. This video features the clothing module. All of the items of my clothing module are stored in one of these e-bags medium packing cubes in the color purple. While it's not waterproof, it's the right size for all of the gear that I'm carrying inside of my bug out bag with regard to clothing. So again, the e-bags medium packing cube in the color purple. The first item is the Respirator anti-pollution mask. I previously did a review of this one a few years back. This is a very popular mask in the UK, and it's used if you're a cycler, a jogger, if you're walking in an urban environment. It fits snugly, it filters out a lot of particles, fumes, and gases. So the Respirator. This isn't meant to be a gas mask replacement by any means, but more of a first line of defense. The next item is the Smart Wool Midweight Balaclava. It's going to be used for cold weather and covert bug out scenarios. So it's made with Merino wool. Merino wool has a natural ability to breathe, wick moisture, and resist odors that make it a great choice for including in a bug out bag. So again, the Smart Wool Midweight Balaclava. The next item are some gloves. These ones are the HWI Gear Kevlar lined leather duty gloves. They were originally recommended to me by Prepper Ugenda, who held them in high regard, and he was completely right. They're super high quality. They're used by law enforcement for a reason. They're just awesome. They're Kevlar lined, really great gloves. Again, HWI Gear Kevlar lined leather duty gloves. Next, we have two backup pairs of merino wool socks. They're itch-free. They maintain durability for the lifetime of the socks. They air dry very quickly, which is great for a bug-out scenario. These ones are 100% made in the USA. I think it's good to have 3 pairs of socks on you for a bug-out scenario. 1 pair that you're wearing, 1 pair that you've just cleaned and are just drying off, and then a clean pair dried, ready to go. So again, some merino wool socks. To go along with the wool socks, I've also included a pair of sock liners to help avoid building friction as you're walking. These particular ones are the Terramar Thermasilk Mid-Calf Sock. They're 80% spun silk, 20% stretch nylon. So, some sock liners. The next item is a Buff Original multifunctional headwear. This was first recommended to me by the Mountain RN when we went on our bug out walk, which we were walking for 24 hours with our bug out bags. This is going to be very similar to a bandana in terms of functionality, but it allows for quick deployment. It has UV protection integrated into the fabric, and this is my preferred headwear when going out on hikes. It also protects my ears from the sun. So the Buff Original multifunctional headwear. I wanted to make sure to have a nice warm hat for sleeping and for cold weather applications. This one's my all-time favorite. I've been using it for several years now. It's the Mountain Hardwear Dome Paragnon. It's windproof, breathable, it's fleece lined, and it has full ear coverage. I really like this one. Again, this one is the Mountain Hardwear cap. For my bug out clothing, I wanted to make sure that I follow the same layered approach that I do for hiking. So having a base layer, an insulation layer, and a shell. For my insulation layer, I went with a popular Patagonia Nano Puff vest in black. I used my REI dividend to help pay for this one because it was a little bit more money than I wanted to spend, but it's water repellent, it dries quickly, it's lightweight at 227 grams or 8 ounces, it's highly compressible, and it maintains 98% of its warmth even when wet. So this one's highly recommended, very popular in my area. Again, it's the Patagonia Nano Puff vest. 10 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd be sharing my underwear on the internet, but I'm going to do that right now. So these are the Ex Officio Men's Give and Go Boxer Brief in the color charcoal. This is by far my favorite underwear. It's the only underwear that I wear, and I request it for Christmas and birthdays all the time. So it's made of 94% nylon and 6% spandex. It has antimicrobial treatment, which reduces odor in the fabric to keep you feeling fresh. It has a breathable mesh that allows for airflow, which helps you feel cool and comfortable. So again, the Ex Officio Men's Give and Go Boxer Brief. Next, let's go over my base layer. So these are the REI Co-op lightweight base layer bottoms and lightweight base layer crew top. So this is for sleeping and cold weather scenarios. The lightweight fabric helps keep this item compact while it's in storage, but it may need to be upgraded to a medium or heavyweight if your region's cold weather condition is more extreme than mine. Again, my base layer is the REI Co-op lightweight base layer bottoms and crew top. The next item is the Sea to Summit Mosquito head net with insect shield. It's a very compact insect shield. It's something that I've included in my bug out bag for several years now. If you watch a lot of survival-based shows, something like Naked and Afraid, for example, it's the bugs that are always getting the contestants. So I wanted to make sure I had some level of protection against insects. So again, this is the lightweight Sea to Summit Mosquito head net with insect shield. The next item is for camouflage purposes. This is a sniper veil. It's made of 100% cotton. It's lightweight, breathable camouflage for face and head. It could also be used as a head covering, a scarf, a head wrap, plus many more application. It weighs in at 150 grams, and you could do this for covering up your face in addition to covering up maybe your bug out bag if you want to leave it in the bushes, for example, and have it covered up a little bit. So a lot of different uses for this. Again, a sniper veil. Not all bug out scenarios need to be covert. There may be some instances where I want to be rescued and I want to be highly visible rather than following the gray man concept. So I wanted to include a bright orange safety vest to make myself highly visible if need be. This particular one is the JK Safety 9 Pocket Class 2 Visibility Zipper Front Safety Vest with reflective strips. You have 360-degree reflectivity. It's highly visible. It's a good quality safety vest. So an orange safety vest. That concludes all of the items that I store as part of my clothing module for my bug out bag. Again, these items are meant to complement the clothing items that I'm currently wearing. I feel that it's a decent size for the amount of stuff that I have in here, and it gives me a lot of different flexibility and applications of use. Just as a quick FYI, I am still considering replacing my rain gear with an old school military poncho and military poncho liner, aka a whoopee. However, in an urban environment, I kind of feel that the REI style look of rain gear would actually fit in a little bit more with the gray man concept than a military poncho. What I may end up doing is replacing the emergency bivvy that's included with my shelter module with the military poncho and military whoopee combination to give me more flexibility during a bug out scenario. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video featuring the clothing module of my urban bug out bag. As I mentioned, I provided a PDF document. You can download it by clicking the link in the description box below. It has a list of all the items that were discussed in this video. Please leave your comments below in the comment section regarding this video, and stay tuned for the next video of this urban bug out bag video series. See you guys next time.